Here's a question from a manager in public accounting about career planning. Dear Lance, I'm a second-year manager in the assurance services practice of a Big Four firm. I don't have any aspirations to make a career out of public accounting, so I think it's time for me to leave the nest and look at a career in industry. I've done a bit of thinking about what I want to do next, but so far I haven't really come up with a game plan. The only thing that I'm definite about at this stage is that I don't want to move into an audit job. How do I figure out a way of entering industry that will set me on a path to success?
Before you get to how you're going to start, you need to determine what your ultimate destination is. Do you have aspirations to be the CFO of a large public company someday? Or do you think that you're ultimately going to segue out of accounting and into operations or even sales? What industries are you particularly interested in? Do you want a career that involves travel or maybe even an international posting? Asking these sorts of questions is the first step in the process, and your answers will in part be a function of what your experience is in public accounting. Since you were in assurance services, you should have had the opportunity to gain insights into a number of different industries and types of companies. Think about why some of your clients were particularly interesting or enjoyable, and of course why some of them were not. And was there anyone you ran across in any one of your clients that you thought had a really interesting job? Now, you're not committing yourself to anything at this point. You're just trying to figure out a general direction to start off on. So if you found that you hated all of your financial institution clients and you can't stand reading exposure drafts, it's probably a pretty safe bet that you want to pass on the IFRS job that some recruiter called you on. So coming out of assurance services and public accounting, there are basically 5 jobs available to you in industry: financial reporting, management reporting, financial analysis, general accounting management, and of course audit. Now you could aspire to a job in corporate finance or equities analysis, but unless you're extremely lucky, the jobs you'll see will be some version of the functions that I just talked about. It actually isn't all that important what function you start off in. What's important is where that position is going to lead. And that's going to be a function of the company you join and the industry that you're ultimately going to be a part of.